Hello everybody and welcome to Let's Look at Costume Quest. This is a game that came out on Steam fairly recently, I think back in October or September, but also came out on the original Xbox last Halloween, so I think it was exactly the same week that the original Super Meat Boy came out for the first time on Xbox Live Arcade. But it recently ported to Steam, and I thought I would take a look at it because I picked it up really cheap in the Steam sale. It seems like that's my reasoning for a lot of these videos, and I thought you guys might be interested in it. So basically, what Costume Quest is a Halloween-themed kind of JRPG, but it also kind of pokes fun at JRPGs. Let's just talk to this guy right here for a second. Man, I hope I'm the only banana tonight. Last year, total Banana Fest. I've been there, man. Banana Fest, no time, but at least you got the sticker. So the game is kind of... it looks kiddie, and I guess in a way it is kiddie, but it's also very, very funny. It's kind of kiddie in the way that you can watch like a Pixar movie and still have fun within it as an adult. Let's actually see some of the quote-unquote gameplay here. So basically we're going around knocking on doors, and when we open it up, sometimes it'll be a monster called a Grubbin, and then we'll have to get into a fight. So it really toys with the idea of like these kids' imaginations. So our kid is a robot, and our friend is a knight, and here we come, this enormous knight and transformer against this wizard and this monster. Although these guys actually are monsters in the game. Now the combat, very simplistic. Basically quick time events. We're just going to match the timing on our shots here to do maximum damage. Otherwise we do less damage or we miss. That one in particular is easy. It just tells you what button to press and then you do it. Of course, for dodging you do exactly the same thing. But even if you succeed, you don't necessarily take no damage. Now you see that missile barrage up there on the top. As I do more and more attacks, or more and more damage, I'm not totally sure which it is to be honest with you, that charges up your ultimate, for lack of a better word, and when you do that ultimate, it unleashes a huge torrent of damage. Okay, it can pretty much take out an enemy in one shot. Alright, he's just applied some kind of protection to himself. I just entered a new area, so I'm probably a little bit outclassed on these enemies, but let's try it anyway. I'm going to use my missile barrage ultimate on this guy and see how that comes about. -2 damage? That's crazy. But the other guy's dead, isn't he? Alright, the other guy is dead. Let's use our basic attack on him. Easy enough. We'll save our Guardian Shield for now. Think we will be able to take out the Shaman. Oh, I took a lot of damage there. But here's what we're going to do about that. We'll do basic attack on the Grubbin, match the timing. I don't think I've ever missed a single one of those, to be honest with you. Then with our Knight, we'll use our Guardian Shield. We'll select Reynold here, who is our Transformer. And we'll put the shield up in front of him, which should block pretty much all the damage that comes in. So hopefully Reynold will not die. But it is like Cthulhu Saves the World, where you basically replenish all of your health after every battle. And when we beat this enemy here, we may actually level up, because I deliberately did the video close to a level up so we could see what that does. So we've succeeded. Got some new items, got some more candy, which is essentially currency in the game, and got some more experience as well. So we did level up. Excellent. Now, if I could just figure out the controls on this. You can see we can kind of change costumes, and every different costume has different effects in a battle. So we could, well, and also different effects on the map. So as Reynold here, again, our main character, we can use our roller skates, which allow us to get around faster. Really good for just moving around. As the Knight, we can put the shield over our head, which is really important in case, well, the only point I've used it at before was when it was raining during a certain area. There was a lot of water dripping down. So I did this so I could actually go into the area, otherwise my costume would have been ruined. So the game just wouldn't let me go. Or we could be the Statue of Liberty. Honestly, I have no idea what the Statue of Liberty's special power is, but maybe we'll see as we go up here. So we can bust open, jack-o'-lanterns and mailboxes and stuff to get extra candy. But I have a fair amount of it right now. Let's go knock on this door. And again, it could be a nice person or it could be another Grubbin. This time it's going to be a nice person, I guess dressed as Groucho Marx meets Harry Potter. And the nice people usually just give us candy. Now, the story of the game is actually pretty good, and it's pretty funny. Basically, as Reynold, our mom forced us out for Halloween, even though I think we did want to go, I can't remember now, but forced us out for Halloween with our little sister, and then she got kidnapped by monsters, so now we're on our quest to save her. But in traditional JRPG, or really any RPG fashion, this is a long quest that is not as easy as it seems. Oh, God. Why did I punch that girl? That's a side quest there. Basically, I have to find 6 kids who are hiding, and then I get some kind of special prize, but I'm not really sure what's going on with that. Now, one thing I will say about the game is that the controls are kind of weird. Considering this originally came out on the Xbox, and I'm playing this with an Xbox controller, it just seems a little bit awkward. Like, to open up this status, or that menu, you don't press back, you don't press start. Start brings up this, which actually makes sense. You actually press Y, which just doesn't feel right. Now, I have these stickers, and basically, as you buy stickers, you can apply them to your characters. So I've got this one, which adds chance of dodging enemy attacks. I've applied that to Everett, our knight, and increased attack power I've applied to Reynold. But there's also these, what do they call them? Creepy treats, which are basically collectible stickers. I'm not sure what to do with those yet, to be honest with you. Let's go into another battle here, because otherwise I'd possibly get involved with the kind of fetch quest, of which there are a ton in this game. There we go, we're going to get into another attack, which is excellent. A ton of fetch quests in this game, and oftentimes I actually get lost doing those. But now we'll see what the Statue of Liberty actually does. I have the strangest direction right now. So let's see what attack this thing has. I've never used this before, so this could go well or really, really poorly. And Everett is dressed as the robot now. Okay, we'll use our basic attack. Move left stick. Okay, that was easy. Again, the quick time events are kind of insultingly easy. But again, this is a game, I'm not going to say it's a game for kids, but it's a game that is definitely accessible to kids. Ah, excellent. I did manage to dodge that entire attack. But there's enough humor in the game, and the gameplay is fun enough to make it good for adults as well. What I will say, though, is that this is not a very deep RPG experience. I've had people tell me that, A, it's really easy, which I understand. The combat itself, in particular, is super easy. Although the fetch quests are kind of annoying sometimes. Let's use Anthem here and see what this does. It's like watching a Final Fantasy summon. That's like, looked like the introduction of the Colbert Report. So I think we have lifesteal on us as well. That was what that vampire part did before. And this grubbin shaman will be dead very soon. Anyway, it's not a very deep experience, that's for damn sure, and it's probably a little bit too easy for most adults to really get a significant challenge out of it. Again, I've been playing a lot of Dark Souls though, so I don't know what challenge is anymore. My whole spectrum's gone crazy. Did I destroy it? Excellent, I did. And I got a lot of experience for it. But this is a reasonably good time. In terms of like an actual review, I would give this like a 6.5 out of 10, which might sound harsh, but recall that I did get this game for literally $3 in the Steam sale. So if you can pick it up at a discount, I'm sure its original price is $15, which honestly isn't that bad either. I'm just saving here. But for $3, the price is absolutely right on this one. I'm going to stick with the Statue of Liberty for now. Let's go talk to this frogman down here. Hey, do you collect creepy treat cards? I'd trade any of mine if you've got a fruity foam card. Do I have a fruity foam card? What did he give us? I got 200 experience and another card. I guess I'm trying to collect them all. And you know what? Let's do one more battle here before we finish. Just because it's a lot of fun. Like, the fighting itself, albeit easy, is actually a fair amount of fun. I like quick time events. I don't care what anyone says. I'm going to switch back to my roller skater here just because it's going to make it faster for me to progress. Now, what are my objectives right now? I've totally forgotten. Let's take this ramp here. This is basically how they keep us from getting to new areas. Is there'll be an area that's only accessible if you have a certain costume that can kind of trump whatever obstacle they put in front of you. So if they put a ramp in front of you, you're going to need your roller skating costume. At one point there was actually a patriotic party, so they wouldn't let me in my robot costume, so I had to find the ingredients to make that Statue of Liberty costume that you can see. But I think I've already explored all of this area. Maybe I've already fought everybody over here. This is an earlier area that I've already dealt with. Is there a way to go back here? This is what always gets me in RPGs like this, and actually does get me a lot in Costume Quest as well, is that I'll just be trucking along like, ho-hum, what do we do now? I can't figure it out. Alright, let's try this out. Maybe this is a new area as well. We'll put on our knight, shield ourselves, and then walk in. This is a new area, I believe. We're in the sewers. Open this chest, see what we get. More candy, okay. 50 pieces of candy in a crypt in the middle of the sewers. That's where I'd keep it to. And I guess I've almost completed this quest. Why is that dude hiding in the sewer? Your parents would be furious if they knew that was what you were doing. Now, I have no idea where we are. Oh, this is where we got to get our sister back. So they won't open up until we've cleared every single house of candy. And now I guess that's a shortcut that I can use to take me from like one area of the game to the other. So let's go back out here. And you know what? This seems like a pretty natural place to stop the video. Not an extensive look at Costume Quest, but the game is apparently only about, 8 hours long. Someone told me they beat it in 8 hours in a single sitting. Oh, is this house still open? Can I go knock on their door? I can. We'll do one more thing here. It's probably just a Harry Potter lookalike wanting to give me candy. Oh, it's Johnny Depp from that movie where he gets syphilis and his nose falls off. So we got some more candy. And now all the houses are free of candy. So, naturally, this would be a good spot to stop the video, because I think we're going to get into some story beats. So in case you're interested in playing the game for yourself, this would probably be a good location for me to not spoil anything. But as always, thank you guys for watching. This has been Costume Quest. Overall verdict, kind of frustrating if you're not a huge fan of JRPGs, and definitely very, very easy, but it's charming. And certainly if you're looking for a good game for like a young kid, maybe like an 8 to 12-year-old to play, and they're not one of those kids that's really into Call of Duty and saying that they had sex with my mother on Xbox Live, this could be a good pickup for them, especially if you can get it on the cheap. Could be a good belated Christmas present. As always, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.